Hey Tiger fans, remember the Massillon City School District has a renewal levy issue 32 on the ballot on November 3rd.
Issue 32 is not a new tax.
It was first passed by voters in 1996 and has been renewed every 5 years.
Issue 32 will help our district maintain current operations and programming.
Please remember to vote on Tuesday, November 3rd. Go Tigers!
3 months ago, there weren't enough masks. We were desperately sourcing from all over the world. People were making face coverings from scarves, bandanas, and bits of fabric. Now there are plenty of masks, but some people don't want to wear them. Come on. Mask up, America.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Okay, welcome Tiger Nation, welcome Massillon Cable TV, MCTV viewers for another Friday night of playoff football. I'm Jamie Palma. We're bringing you this replay edition. Unfortunately, we're not doing our live version, and I've got with me my partner in crime, Junior Maya Woods. Maya, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Just excited to be here again for another Friday night of Tiger football, and we got a really big one here with two Stark County teams in North Canton, Hoover, as our Tiger band enters the stadium here. Week 3 of the Ohio High School Athletic Association playoffs, and anytime you can get two Stark County schools that are playing each other, it's exciting. Always going to keep saying the same thing. We're just happy to be here. We're appreciative, but we know there'd be about 10, 12,000 people here if we were playing under regular conditions. But we do have a beautiful night. We had a little bit of a scare with some weather. Weather came through about an hour ago. It's gone. It looks like it's not coming back until about 9:45. So hopefully that's enough time. We got a 7 o'clock kickoff. And for those of you listening on MCTV, we're excited to bring you this rebroadcast and replay of our Tiger game versus Hoover. So let's talk a little bit about the game itself. This is the 6th time these two teams have met. They've all been in the playoffs, and interestingly, even though they are two Stark County schools, they've never met in prior to the year 2001. 2001 was the first year they played, and they played a total of 5 times from 2001 2009. Massillon holding a 4-1 record, winning in 2001 27-7, 02 31-0, 05 45-14, 09 17-10, and they lost their lone game at North Canton in 08 14-7. And what's interesting about that is every one of those years, whoever won that game in the playoffs ended up being the regional champion. So, obviously we're hoping that our Tigers are able to do that and repeat that as regional champions, that trend. Hoover comes in with a 5-2 record. 4 wins in a row, though, so they've been quite impressive lately. Their losses are to Perry and McKinley, but they have had 4 very impressive wins in a row. And they've got some extremely good, talented kids that we're going to see tonight. And it all starts with their quarterback, and we'll be talking about him a lot, and that's Connor Ashby. Connor Ashby's going to, I believe, Kent State on a baseball scholarship, similar like we had with Aiden Longwell last year, but he's just a tremendous athlete. One of the Stark County leaders, 1,378 yards passing, 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. They're sort of like a three-headed monster at North Canton. Starting with Connor, Drew Robinson has been extremely effective as a running back with 842 yards and 9 touchdowns on 153 carries. He's quite the running back. And then Brock Henney, their big receiver, he stands at about 6'4", 6'5". He's got 28 receptions for 473 yards and 8 touchdowns. Guys like Elliot Tourneau, 22 receptions, 2 touchdowns. And Alec Lehman is probably their best offensive lineman. What's interesting about their skill is they're all seniors. So they are a pretty senior-laden group in the skill set area. Their front 5 guys, 4 of them are juniors, so they're a little bit younger there. But as I mentioned, Lehman is 6'1", 250-pound juniors, pretty good player. Defensively, their standouts are Drew Logan, 6 foot, 230 pounds. He's got some MAC offers. He's only a junior. And you'll see a lot of action from Brad Smith and Zach Young. Their offense averages almost 30 points a game. Their head coach is Brian Brom. So it's going to be quite the matchup. You've got sort of an explosive offense with several talented kids going against what might be the best defense in the state right now in our Massillon Tigers. Our Massillon Tigers enter at 6-1. They lost their opener to St. Ed's and have won 6 in a row. Interestingly, this is Nate Moore's first meeting with North Canton. As I mentioned, we played them 5 times between 2001 and 2009, but have not seen them for 10, 11 years. So this is Coach Moore's first meeting with them. Coach Moore is 11-2 against Federal League schools. That's including McKinley. He's played Perry a couple times, and obviously Glen Oak. So he's got a good record there. But going back to our defense, it's going to be an interesting matchup. Defensively, we've only given up 55 points this season, and actually, if you take away the kickoff return and interception return, we're only giving up about 5.9 points a game. Guys like Caden Willard, Mike Miller, 8 sacks, 17 TFLs between the two of them. Our secondary has been strong, 9 interceptions this season, very athletic at linebacker. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. On offense, we know we've started to make some strides. And those strides have started with Zach Catrone getting a little bit more comfortable, making some nice throws over the last few games. He's got about 900 yards passing with 5 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. We know we have our own 3-headed monster in Ballard, Wilson, Lamp, and Johnson with 53 receptions, 5 touchdowns, and 800 yards. We will pause here for our Massillon alma mater. Massillon Tigers swing band. Wrapping up the Massillon offensive personnel. You got your veterans, Rankel, Garrettson, and Kuth, who've led the way up front. And some of our newcomers in Todrick Lee, Jaden Woods doing a great job. At the running back position, it's been a running back by committee. Unfortunately, we've had a couple big injuries. Rager Els up front was a 2-year starter. We lost him for the season, as well as Raquan Benson, who's our leading running back going into week 6 with breaking his ankle. And Wiltraw Hartson has stepped in and done a great job, 333 yards, 4 touchdowns. Guys like Beasley, Portis, Liebler, they've all played their share, but real credit to that offensive line. So at this point in time, we're going to recognize some of our sponsors, Maya.
Everyone here at WHS-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for their financial support, allowing us to bring you tonight's game. Reliable Heating and Cooling, Cosmos Grill, Buell and Oliveri Insurance, Expert Auto Collisions, Tower Industries, Discount Tire Outlet, Friends and Family Credit Union, Massillon YMCA, Stark State College, Downtown Massillon Association, Massillon Tiger Football 15 for 15 book, Home Appliance, Progressive Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Joey's Kendall Tavern, Stark County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, Sergeant Queen's Car Wash, Medicap Pharmacy, Buffalo Wild Wings in Massillon, WHS Alumni Association, Your Pizza Shop, Massillon Quick Plant, Mercy Health Centers, Progressive Chevrolet, Doring Vision Center, Erie Street Club, Massillon Boys and Girls Club, Mears Nissan, and NCTV.
Awesome job, Maya. We'll take a break here as our Massillon Tiger Swing Band presents the national anthem. Well, it's as electric as you can get for a COVID crowd. You know, Massillon did put in for a variance and was able to get a few hundred more. So we've got maybe close to 1,800 people here in attendance. Hoover's had a nice following, as you can see on the visitor side. And I'm not quite sure what's going on in regards to who's kicking off. It looks like we have our return team out. So I think Hoover won the toss. They did defer. So they'll come out with their starting defense. Their defensive line will be Logan, De Guzman, Pullen, Kaiser. Linebackers Roach, Pruzanowski, Bowen. DBs Smith, Young, Bagara, and Moss. And on defense for the Tigers, up front, Miller, Billman, Harris. Linebackers Willard, Liebler, Portis, Andrews. And outside linebacker Jaden Wise. And in the secondary, Brawley, Clark, Wilson Lamp, and Johnson. Handling the kicking duties for the Tigers today will be the all-dependable Alex Bauer. And then punting and kickoffs will come from Magnus Haynes. So here we go, folks. Exciting night here in Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. Back to kick for the Hoover Vikings. That's number 57, Yanni Volis. And he booms that ball down to about the 2. It's going to be taken by Johnson. He does have space. And he's got a little bit of room. And good job by the coverage team there. Tigers very close to a clip. And anytime 11 gets the ball, that's a dangerous combination. So credit to Hoover on their kick team. Tigers will start with the ball, 1st and 10, 20-yard line. They're coming out in a 4 wide receiver set, it looks like. Actually, that is Woolard in there at the slot. Catrone with, and we had a false start there on the right side. And that is Hartson in the backfield with Catrone. So not the way you want to start.
First down.
Not the way you want to start the opening drive. Now 1st and 15, ball on the 15-yard line. Catrone takes that snap. He hands it off. Hartson, big hole on the right side. And good job by the right side of the offensive line there. I mean, huge hole there. 1st down, gain of 15 for Hartson. And we see, even though he's a sophomore, he's gotten more and more comfortable. Rushed for 188 yards in that McKinley game. Same set, handoff goes to Hartson again. Another big hole on the outside. Hartson breaks it off the middle. Wow. And the first 2 plays, Massillon's making a statement up front. I mean, I'm 44 years old. I could run through that hole. Looks a lot better when 25's doing it. And it looks like Beasley's checking in now. He ran for over 100 yards yesterday. Beasley takes a handoff. This time Hoover does a little bit better job. It's still a good push of about 5 yards. And Tigers wasted no time saying, we're not going to make it real pretty. We're going to run it right at you, Hoover, and let's see what you can do here. It looks like officials timeout of some sort. And they're making Wilson Lamp come off the field. Not really sure why. It'll be interesting to see how Hoover defends the Tiger offense. You got some really good wideouts. Do they keep those guys in one-on-one matchups? We see what the run game could be doing there. That's Johnson in motion. That's snap. Catrone's going to look to pass. He's got Ballard wide open. And Ballard gets vertical and easy pitch and catch there. Their corners playing soft, 7-8 yards and really bailing out of there, understanding that number 9 can run right by you. And I'd like to see the Tigers stick to a lot of that intermediate passing game. So 1st and 10, Tigers moving right along here. That handoff goes to, it looks like Beasley, better job there on the inside interior by number 48 for Hoover, Drew Roach. Short gain of about 2 for Beasley. Interesting that they took Hartson out after his first 2 runs. Sort of had it going there. But Beasley's definitely capable. We've seen that. We saw that last week. Catrone takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Big seam on the inside with Beasley. Makes a good move. And they're just running like a wrap play with the Dylan Garrett did a nice job there. Wrapping on the inside backer. And just getting to that second level there. Number 16, Cam Beasley. 1st and goal. Right at about the 10-yard line. I do not think they can get a 1st down. And that high snap, good job by Catrone. Inside, good push. And another good push up front on the power play there on the left-hand side by Beasley. So, gain of about 6 or 7. That's going to push the ball down on the 3-yard line. Tigers staying in their 2 tight end fullback look. This time goes to Beasley again. Pushes off on the right-hand side. And maybe a gain of 1. Better job there. That's 52 for Hoover, TJ Pullen. And Hartson checks himself out. Portis checks in this time. A little bit of a bigger back. Number 31, Jamasius Portis. He's got about 5 or 6 touchdowns on the season. He goes 5'11", 220. And we've got a timeout. It looks like Hoover. So with 8:51 to play, it's Tigers 0, Hoover 0.
And now a message from Massillon YMCA.
Hi, my name is Jim Stanford. I'd like to welcome you to the YMCA of Western Starr County, where we have been serving our community for almost 100 years.
Everybody is welcome at the YMCA, regardless of their inability to pay.
This is where you get strong, and we'll help you do that.
Welcome to the Massillon YMCA Child Care, where we offer full-day preschool, before and after school in the Massillon and Perry School District, as well as summer camp.
You can do it all here at the YMCA.
Thank you, Massillon YMCA.
All right, thank you, Maya. So big third down here and 2 yards to go. It'll be interesting to see if the Tigers don't push it in with their big offensive line and strong running backs, what they end up doing. Billman comes across in motion. That handoff goes on the left-hand side and just out-coached on that play. Hoover lines everybody up to the 2 fullback side. And the Tigers do a nice job. Coach Trox and Coach Mazur seeing what they were doing in that timeout. They overloaded to the two fullback side. They just motioned him over, and the Portis pretty much walks in. So 8:48. That drive took about 3 minutes and 12 seconds, and really Hoover had no answer for really anything the Tigers did there. So impressive opening drive. Bauer coming on to kick. And kick is up, kick is good. So 8:48 to play. It's the Tigers 7 and Hoover 0.
And now a word from Doring Vision Center.
Doring Vision Center in downtown Massillon is a primary care optometry clinic. They use the latest technology and can treat most eye disease conditions. Doring Vision Center can fit all types of contact lenses. They welcome emergency eye visits, and same-day appointments may be available. Most insurances are accepted. Their optical showroom has a wide variety of frames. From budget packages to designer brands, they have it all. Doring Vision Center, located in downtown Massillon.
Thank you so much, Doring Vision Center, and now we're back for more Massillon football.
Thank you, Maya. Impressive first drive for the Tiger offense. Posing their will up front. This is going to be a battle. And I think that's where you look at these two teams. We know that Hoover's got a lot of great skill, but the Tigers, I think, definitely have the edge up front with some of their size and experience. Okay, Magnus Haynes comes on to kick, and you got the dangerous Drew Robinson deep to return. And that kick is a line drive, goes down and it hits the ground, goes into the end zone. Great kick there by Magnus. So just like the Tigers did, they'll be starting on the 20-yard line. I just want to mention, number 17, Henny, goes 6'5", so definitely a rangy guy. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Ashby hands it off to Robinson. Short gain. Nice job there by Liebler on the inside for a gain of about maybe 1 or 2 yards. And the Tiger defense is giving up like 2 yards, I want to say. It's maybe even a little less. It looks like Robinson's got to come off the field because his helmet came off. 2 yards, like 2 yards a rush. So very impressive run defense this year. It'll be interesting to see if Hoover can get it going. I really think it's going to have to be number 2, Ashby, that can make some plays. So 2nd and 8. Ashby surveys the field. He's got space, and he gets a gain of about maybe a yard. Good pursuit there on the left-hand side by Mike Miller. Really no gain there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. It's just real important for for the Tiger defense, keep number 2 in the pocket. He likes to make plays out of the pocket. So they come out in an empty set. And Ashby looks on the left-hand side. He gets pressure. And good coverage here on the back end. Nice job there by number 33, Xavier Andrews. That's a 3 and out for the Tiger D. But that's where Ashby's the most dangerous. When he gets outside the pocket, he keeps his eyes downfield, does a nice job of making plays. But that time there, the Tiger defense responds, keeps that pressure on him, makes him move to his left. He's a right-handed quarterback, definitely harder to throw moving to your left. Good pressure there by Andrews. Ashby is the punter, so I think, you got to be careful, be disciplined for a fake. Snap back. Good kick, high kick by Ashby. And taken there by Johnson at about the 39-yard line. So good field position for Tiger offense. Nice punt there by Ashby, getting him out of that hole. That punt went for about 40 yards. All right. So Tigers come out 1st and 10. Hartson at the running back position. Receivers are Johnson, Wilson Lamp, and Ballard. And the tight end. And that handoff will go to Martavian Johnson. And he's got an inside seam. Good block there. Great job by Dylan Geyer. And Hartson there just really getting out on the edge. And you see Johnson's speed, gain of about 7. Second and 3. That is Geyer in motion. And that quick screen goes out to Johnson. Big seam. Johnson makes the first 2 guys miss. And gain of about 12 yards. Just Tiger offense having their way right now. Crossing midfield again. And moving the sticks, 1st and 10. Tigers moving quick. Geyer again in motion. That quick throw goes out to Ballard. And Ballard gets a gain of about 8 or 9 yards. I mean, he'll take that every time. Pitch and catch. They want to play. They want to play soft. Take what the defense gives you. And now you're looking at second of about 2 to 3 yards. Second and 3 on the 34. Same personnel grouping with Hartson in the backfield. Geyer again in motion. And again, we jumped on the right side. These are just little things that, you got 2nd and 2 or 3, and now you're going to look at about a 2nd and 8. That's the second time the right side of our offensive line has jumped. Last time we did that, though, Hartson busted a 15-yard run, so. They do have the answer to those things, but you don't want to make things more difficult. So Hoover looks like they got 7 in the box. That handoff will go to Hartson. Again, another seam, and Hartson gets enough for the first down on the left-hand side. I mean, nothing pretty there. I mean, it's just power football and hat on a hat, kicking out, wrapping through, doing those things. And the Tigers looking great on offense right now. 7 minutes to go here. 1st and 10. Trone takes a snap again. He hands it off. Cut back by Hartson. Great vision there. Hartson on the left-hand side. He's gonna walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow.
And now a message from Progressive Chevrolet.
We got her. Maya's a little excited. We got to kick that extra point first, Maya.
Got it.
And the Tigers, I mean, first two series just really having their way. Run, pass, doing whatever they want to do. And great play calling. Alex Bauer come out, attempt the extra point. That's Shane Rue, I believe, holding. Dominic Salvino on the snap. Snap back, kick up, kick good. 6:49 to play. It's the Tigers 14, North Canton Hoover Vikings 0.
And now a word from Progressive Chevrolet.
Want to turn your old, rusty hunk of junk in for a nicer ride, but think it's not even worth a tank of gas? Think again. Progressive Chevrolet will give you $5,000 for your trade, no matter the condition. That's right, $5,000 for any trade, guaranteed, when you buy any factory-certified pre-owned car, truck, or sport utility at Progressive Chevrolet. Needs repairs? No problem. Get $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed, only at Progressive Chevrolet in Massillon.
Thank you so much, Progressive Chevrolet.
All right, well, we're not live, but our folks that are watching our replay, that's quite an impressive start for our Massillon Tigers. We come out, 2 scoring drives in less than 6 minutes, and a 3-and-out. And as I mentioned, the interesting matchup, I think we're going to see that the Tigers are going to be able to score a lot of points. And that's a shorter kick by Haynes. And that's going to hit the ground, and they got to recover that. It does go out of bounds, unfortunately. So that's going to be, that kick's going out of bounds, going to take him to the 35-yard line, so much better field position that time. But you know, I mentioned the matchup between Massillon's defense versus Hoover's offense. I clearly see, I just don't know if Hoover's got the guys to match up with Massillon's offense, so they're really going to need to rely on some points here. But we know how good Hoover's offense has been, Massillon's defense has been this year, so that will not be an easy task. So Ashby takes a snap. He looks quick to his left, quick little pass out on the left-hand side. Caught by Zach Young. Nice little RPO there for a gain of about 8 yards. Just sort of outflanked. It's tough when you're an outside linebacker and you're playing, trying to play run and pass. It's a tough spot for Jaden Wise to be in there. Nice play call by Hoover. So Hoover comes out 2nd and 2. Ashby's got a man in motion. That's 26, Pruzanowski. He hands it off to Robinson, a little flip play there, and Robinson gets a nice little gain on the inside of about 3 yards for a first down. Just ran a little flip lead play, flip action by the running back, and just really an isolation. A good little seam there. So Hoover gets their first down of the game. All right, this time Ashby comes out. A 3-receiver set to his right. Quick swing goes out to Robinson. Nice play there by Martavian Johnson. Tigers in the what we used to call like a rumble coverage. I'm not really sure what they call it now, but number 11 has been one of the best tacklers on our team, even though he is a corner. He comes screaming off the left-hand side there for a loss of about 4 or 5 yards. Nice play there by Martavian. Hoover comes out 2nd and 15. Ball now on the 41. Puts a man in motion. That's Moss. And Robinson in motion as well. Quick little screen pass. And that pass might have been intercepted. No, it was not. Wow. Almost a great play by Jaden Wise. I want to say that ball was tipped by Michael Billman, inside interior defensive lineman. So they were trying to set up a little slow screen there on the middle. Faked it on the outside here. Tigers defended that well. So Hoover's looking at 3rd and 15 yards. Again, the key here with Ashby, you want to keep him in a pocket. He's going to bring Robinson in motion here. And Miller comes inside. And there he is. He's running around. That's Ashby running around. He's got all day. And now he's got a man wide open. Just too much time. Just, again, we're bringing a three-man rush. And I think it's time that and I'm not saying you got to bring the house against this kid, but that is just way too much time to give number 2. That's a pickup of about 20 yards and a first down. Tigers having a tough time getting lined up. Little trap play on the inside. Nice play, Mike Miller there. Backside end, no gain. You know, going back to that last play, the other thing is you'd like to see, if you're going to go with a three-man rush, you know, we had C.J. Harris, Billman, and Miller. You'd like to see number 2. We know how much havoc he can bring. Instead of dropping him into coverage, getting him on that rush. So I'm sure they'll look at that. And that's Woolard. That play action's going to go. And again, you see Ashby. Ashby throws it up this time. And did he come down with it? He did. Wow. What a play by number 17. And again, you see Connor Ashby. You got to keep him in the pocket. You got to keep him in the pocket. And we're just not doing a good job right now of keeping him contained. Looked like we were bringing a pressure, and then, you know, he just slipped out to the right-hand side, threw it to a 6'5" receiver, and he went up and made a play. So 1st and goal, Hoover threatening. A little handoff goes to Robinson. He's got a seam, and that seam is good for a gain of about 5 yards on the left-hand side for Robinson. We'll see what kind of tighten up here defensively. Good first down gain. Gives Hoover 2nd and goal from the 3. They come out in a tight end wing set on the right-hand side. That handoff again goes to Robinson. Big hole, but wow. Robinson showing his power, running through the tackle of Portis. That's a touchdown for the Hoover Vikings. So, folks, hold up if you thought this was going to be an ugly contest. You know, you go back and you look at that series. Tigers have 3rd and 15. Got another 2nd or 3rd and long. And just, again, we mentioned number 2 being able to make plays. And their 3-headed monster of Robinson, Ashby, and Henny pretty much was all the production in that drive. Good pressure on the inside, but that kick is up and good. So with 3:57 remaining, it's Tigers 14, Hoover Vikings 7.
And now a word from WHS Alumni Association.
T-I-G-E-R-S, T-I-G-E-R-S, WHS is the best.
The Washington High School Alumni Association, keeping Tigers connected. Please join us and send a contribution today.
And now we're back. Thank you so much, WHS Alumni Association.
So, you know, what looked to be maybe a blowout. I think, you know, you can't ask for a better answer there from the Hoover Viking offense. They really, like I mentioned, they really needed some kind of momentum, and they got it that time from Robinson and a couple nice plays there by Ashby. So this time 57. Volas. And he hits a low squib. Got to field that. Oh. And I'm not really sure why Thurman decided to fall on it. He had plenty of room to pick that up and run with it, and that's going to give Tigers terrible field position at the 17-yard line. You know, I know sometimes it's just you want to field it, but he's got to have a little bit better awareness of the football, where it's at. So momentum swing a little bit to North Canton Hoover's direction. Let's see if they can have an answer to the Tiger offense. They have not had one so far. Patron, handoff goes to, and that's Cam Beasley. Again, just pushing through, gain of about 11 yards. You know, Beasley goes 6'2", 195. Hartson, he goes 5'10", 200. Portis goes 5'10", 220. All right, it's Johnson in motion. That handoff goes back to Beasley on the inside. And better job there. That first hit made by 26. That's Pruzanowski, gain of about 3 on the inside. Second and 7, ball on the 30-yard line. Geyer. Hand off again to Beasley. And this time, nothing doing that time. Hoover, you know, we had the RPO called. I'm just surprised we didn't end up throwing that, what we're so good at. We throw that little tag screen out there. But, so, big play here as momentum has sort of swung in the Vikings' direction. See what the Massillon offense come up with. That's Catrone. He's got a man in his face. He throws it up, though. And good defense there. That time, that's number 11. I'm sorry, 21. Just good defense there. Just the ball is too short. You got to let him go get it. But Hoover did a nice job bringing some inside pressure on Catrone, and he probably had to shorten that throw a little bit. So on to kick here, Haynes. Snap back by, and that's a nice high, deep kick. And that ball's fielded at the 16-yard line by Yun. Good kick of about 42 yards for Haynes. 2:26, still in the first quarter. Hoover with that momentum on offense last series. Let's see what happens here and how the Tiger defense responds. They are not used to a team driving down on them and doing what they did, but a couple really critical long yardage situations. That handoff goes, little influence trap goes to Robinson, and Robinson showing some power there for a push of about 2 yards. And they're just influence trap, and they're pulling the front side guard and the back side guard. And trying to get Robinson up there in that A gap. You're trying to get that front side linebacker to fly out of there. He sees that guard pulling. Tigers did a nice job staying home. Second and about 8. Come out. Ashby's going to come out with 3 receivers. And this time, put a man in motion. This time, Ashby's going to be sacked. Michael Billman finishes up. You had Xavier Andrews in there. And I'm going to give credit on that one to number 2, Caden Willard, because they brought they flared their backside running back, and that was his hot read, and Caden did a nice job of peeling off at his outside linebacker position, and Ashby had nowhere to go with it. So we've been in this spot before, 3rd and 14. Again, what we want to avoid here, we want to get some pressure, but you know, I'd love to see number 2 coming here. And that's going to be a delay. And I'd just like to see Caden coming to his strong side. Caden's such a matchup nightmare for offensive linemen, running backs. Saw that in the McKinley game. Not saying he can't cover. I know he's a good cover guy as well, but just don't want to let Ashby run around there and make plays again. So you got one-on-one matchup down here with Henny, and that handoff's going to go to Robinson. He's got a seam. Nice hit there by number 33, Xavier Andrews. I'm just surprised there North Canton didn't take a shot. I mean, you know, Henny and Lamp matched up down here one-on-one. He's, you know, Henny goes 6'5" and already made one extraordinary play, but nothing doing there for Robinson. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2. So great response there, maybe to shift the momentum back into the Tigers' favor. Again, Ashby is back here to punt. And that's a little bit shorter. And that goes out of bounds at about the 45-yard line, it looks like. Whoa. Wow. Okay. 40-yard line. And we're still in the first quarter, folks. 12 seconds to go here, 14-7 Tigers. Hoover's defense did a nice job last series getting a stop. Johnson again in motion. That handoff goes to Johnson again. And he gets on the outside, makes a cut. He's got a seam. And Martavian Johnson stays in. Oh! You just see his speed and athleticism there by number 11, Martavian Johnson, getting down to about the, they said he stepped out at the 32-yard line. It looked like he didn't step out until about the 20. Austin Brawley checking in for Johnson. He's probably going to catch his breath. Catrone's got to take his time, let him get set. Takes that snap, handoff goes to Hartson. Another big seam on the inside, and Hartson's going to break to the outside, and a gain of about 25 yards. And I'll tell you what, number 25's touched the ball about 5 times, and he might be close to 100 yards already. And that's going to do it for the quarter, folks. Tigers 14, North Canton Hoover 7.
And now a message from Expert Auto Collision.
For nearly 40 years, Expert Auto Collision has been serving Stark County with premium customer service and collision repair. Bring your wrecked vehicle and they'll immediately get to work with you and your insurance company to get your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. Expert Auto Collision's professional crew has the experience and the drive to bring your damaged vehicle back to life.
Don't let an accident get your goat. Come see me, Tara, at Expert Auto Collision, the only female-owned and operated collision repair center in Northeast Ohio.
Expert Auto Collision, where we meet good people by accident.
Welcome to Friends and Family Credit Union, where we believe every member is a friend of the family.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. We provide financial needs in the most reasonable and cost-effective way. What are you waiting for? Stop in one of our locations today to become a friend of the family.
Thank you so much, Expert Auto Collision and Friends and Family Credit Union.
All right, welcome back. We've had an action-packed first quarter. I'm Jamie Palmer with Maya Woods here. Will Charles Hartson had himself a day in the first quarter. 5 rushes, 104 yards. My math was correct. And 1 touchdown. So, Tigers first and goal. And that handoff goes to Hartson again, and he's going to get in for the end zone, into the end zone. And North Canton had about 6 guys, 6 down guys, and Tiger offensive line just having their way up front with the Hoover Vikings. And number 25, looking to have, he's on pace for 400 yards. 400 yards and 5 or 6 touchdowns. and only a sophomore. All right, so this kick's gonna come from Bauer. Snap back, kick up, kick is good. So 11:56, 21 Tigers, 7 for the Vikings.
And now we have a word from Massillon Boys and Girls Club.
The Boys and Girls Club of Massillon has been at the forefront of youth development, instilling a sense of competence, usefulness, belonging, and influence. The greatest contributions to the lives of our youth, our communities, our nation, and the world are the life lessons taught every moment of every hour of every club day. The youth of today become the leaders of tomorrow. Great futures start here.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Massillon Boys and Girls Club.
Thank you, Baya. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but the only way I see Hoover having a chance in this game after watching that first quarter and seeing how dominant Massillon is up front, especially offensively, is for number 2 to make a lot of great plays, which he's capable of. All right, Haynes comes on. Last kick went out of bounds. You don't want to do that. That gives Hoover great field position. Again, we kicked the ball out of bounds. There's just no excuse for that. Somebody's got to tell number 42. I don't know if he's trying to direct it. Just drive that thing. First one, he had a nice little boom right in the end zone, and it gives Hoover life. That was where when they started out at the 35, their first drive, when they scored. Just don't want to give them that kind of life and that kind of field position to start the game. So they will start at the 35. Not really sure what's going on with the defense. All right. Just special teams are critical in that field position. That's 15 yards, hidden yardage every time. So this time, Ashby back, and that is a great job by number 78, that's number 36, Mike Miller on the sack. We've seen that from him all year long. I believe that's his 7th sack of the season in this short season. Number 36, he stands at 6'2", 235, but he's as athletic as they come as well. TJ Williams checking in. Hoover coming out in like a bunch set on both sides. And that handoff, nope, they're going to flip it out. And nice little play there on the left-hand side. That was 16. Young will play action. They faked it to Robinson and flipped it over to Young. Gets a gain of about 6 or 7 yards. A couple new guys checking in for the Tiger secondary. You see Jaden Ballard out there at corner. I see TJ Williams at corner. All right, this time Liebler takes the snap again. He gets pressure, he's getting held. Yeah, they held Miller there. But no doing, great job there by Billman again on the inside. And that's what you got to do to this quarterback. You got to make him feel uncomfortable right now. Keep him in the pocket.
9 offense, that penalty is declined, 4th down.
That's going to bring up 4th and about 12 yards, 11 yards. Great job there by Tiger defense after giving up some pretty good field position. .10:32 here to play. 21-7 Tigers. Ashby coming out for what I would say is his 4th punt of the evening. 3rd or 4th. Pressured by Brawley. Good angle. Nice high punt. He does have space. That is Johnson. Johnson takes it out to the right-hand side. And good coverage there by Hoover. Number 80. Oh, he's still running. Great job, great effort, Martavian. He ran a long way for about 5 yards, but he just refused to give up on that play. Justin Moss did a nice job of getting down there and slowing him down from the get-go. Critical drive here in this quarter. Critical drive. So 9:57 to go here. 21-7 Tigers. And Hoover really needs to stop or this thing could get ugly. Catrone, quick snap, quick toss, pitch and catch, and that's Ballard. And Ballard does step out of bounds, close to breaking that thing. That's why you want to take that. One little miss by the corner out there. I love that play call. They want to keep giving us that, keep taking it. To number 9, to number 21, any of these guys. That's Geyer in motion. Handoff goes to, this time Beasley, another big seam on the left-hand side. Gain of about 6 yards for Cam Beasley, who in the first half had 45 yards, first quarter, 45 yards rushing, 5.6 a rush. Will Trell Hartson, 5 carries, 104 yards, average of 20.8 a rush for the sophomore. You see Johnson checking back in. Now, and deep ball, I just don't like the play. Yeah, he wasn't open, so I mean, if anything, he's got to tuck it. Just we don't need it. Why do it when you don't need it? I just, we're running the ball, we're throwing the short game. You know what we've had 2 long passes, and both of those passes, I mean, Hoover is playing us deep. Keep taking what the defense gives you. 5 yards, 10 yards. Hand it to 25, hand it to 16. Quick passes out to 11 and 9. I'm sure the Tiger staff would love to have that back. I get it. They're trying to get a play. It's just Hoover is not playing aggressive defensively. Against an aggressive defense, love that play. Against this defense and what they're doing, not so much. Another influence trap goes to Robinson on the inside. Nice gain on the inside of about 4 yards for Robinson. Just again running that influence, pulling both guys. Gain of about 5. Now that was a situation where, you know, Tigers could really take the life out of Hoover there, going down and scoring again. But all right, good little inside trap. And gain of about 3 yards. He's going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards. And Liebler comes up to make the tackle. You see Robinson's strength. He does have nice strength. He's 185 pounds, 6 foot. All right, 3rd down and 2. Ashby with Robinson set to his left. And this time, the hand up. Oh, jeez. I mean, just Tigers bringing pressure. And no answer. Xavier Andrews, tackle for loss on Ashby. And that was Woolard. Either Woolard or Wise, I do apologize. Whoever came in there and wreaked some havoc on the inside. Loss of about 3 or 4. So now Ashby on for his 5th punt of the evening. Snap is back. Again, great pressure by Brawley. Short kick. That kick, jeez. That should be Tigers ball at about the, wow. 25. So, yeah, you know, not something we wanted to do there, throwing that interception, but it really didn't hurt us much. Still 7 minutes to play here. Tigers with great field position. I don't think you'll see any trick plays here. I think you're going to see a lot of 25 or, again, some more of that short stuff until Hoover decides to come up a little bit on those routes. And this time, pressure coming in. Nobody picks up that inside linebacker. Nice play there by Pruzanowski, I believe, 26. It's just a situation there where bring a Mike linebacker up the A-gap. And Coach Macer is not happy. Loss of 5. Second and 15. And this time, Canton rolls right. He's got a guy wide open. They're not even covering these guys. That's Johnson. And Johnson takes it all the way to the inside. Did he lose that ball? No, I think he was down. A gain of about 25 yards.
Goal for the Tigers.
I mean, really, the Tigers could do whatever they want right now. I mean, there's guys wide open. Nice pitch and catch there between Canton, Johnson. All right, Portis checks in. That's Willard in motion. That handoff goes to Portis. This time, good job on the inside there by Hoover front. Let's see, get that number here. That's 55. Alec Lehman, I think, that was in on that stop. Mentioned him being one of their top offensive and defensive linemen, 6'1", 250-pound junior. So it's going to bring up second and goal. Ball is on the 8-yard line. Canton. And a little bit of a miscommunication. Canton keeps it, and he gets a gain of about 5 yards. I don't know if Hartson went the wrong way, but good job of making something out of nothing there. Looked like they were trying to run like a buck sweep action out here on the short side. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Five minutes to go. Second quarter, 21-7 Tigers. Hand off to Hartson again. Big seam. Touchdown Tigers. Again, just imposing their will up front. Wow. Good to see our Village Idiots all painted up on this beautiful evening. Bauer on to kick the extra point. Salvino to snap. Rue to hold. Snap back. Kick up is good. 4:55 to play. It's the Tigers 28, the Hoover Vikings 7.
And now we have a message from Mears Nissan.
We've told you about the Mears must-see guarantee, but don't take our word for it.
They made it clear from the first time I walked in that their job didn't end once they handed me the keys. I service my vehicles here, not only the one I bought here, but my mother's, and the way they treated me with respect, follow-up calls. But the folks here at Mears Nissan treat you that way from start to finish.
See us at 4825 West Tuscarora Street in Canton or online at mearsnissan.com.
Thank you so much, Mears Nissan. And now we're back for more Tiger football.
All right, thank you, Maya. Now, with exception to just a couple plays that Ashby was able to make, I think Coach McConnell and Coach Lino said, all right, we don't want to keep giving that kid that kind of time, and made a couple adjustments, and they've come out over the last couple series and dominated with a few sacks and keeping him in that pocket. So 4:55 to play, second quarter, 28-7 Tigers. And we've had a couple mishaps here. Let's see if we can get a good kick. And this time we drill that thing. That's what I want to see him doing every time. 5 yards into the end zone. Great job, Magnus Haynes. And that's going to start him at the 20-yard line for the Vikings. All right. Tight end wing set here. Pruzanowski out here. Ashby takes that snap. Play action. He's got a man over the inside. He doesn't throw it. And Ashby gains about 5 yards. He did have number 18. Nice little play action. Our safety's got to be smart there and read their keys. That was the tight end. Number 18, Mike Shimmick, 6'2", 200-pound junior, running down the middle of the field. But I think, again, you see what Ashby wants to do. He always wants to get out of the pocket. He did have a play there in the pocket, so I'm just surprised he didn't let it go. Tackle on that play by Johnson and Liebler. All right, 2nd and 6. Ashby again. He's got a man wide open. Just a running back coming out off the blitz. That's Robinson. Nice awareness by Ashby. Major breakdown there in coverage. You know, they had a little bit of pressure coming, and they just slip him out of the backfield, and just nobody covering the back. So I'm not really sure whose assignment that was. But you got to count for Drew Robinson in the pass game, as we could see. So Hoover, a little bit of life. 4 minutes. And they'll bring 16 in motion. That's Young. And that play action, he's going to hold. There's a holding penalty. They don't call it. And Ashby takes it on the left-hand side. Wow. Okay. Woolard got tackled. But to no avail. So Hoover putting a nice little drive together. They've got 1st and 10, ball now sitting at the 14-yard line. They're moving pretty quick, 3:54 to play here in the quarter. That handoff goes to Robinson. He's got a seam on the inside. And good job there by front 5 of the Vikings this time, opening up a nice seam for Robinson. And it looks like we got a guy down, but I think we're okay. No, he's popping up. That is 22. That is Wise. He's going to have to come off the field. Beasley will check in for him. It looks like he's okay. We know how important 22's been all season. So Hoover on the move, 2nd and 5, ball on the 8-yard line. And again, they bring Robinson back to the backfield. And that handoff goes to Robinson. Nice play there on the backside. That was Beasley who came in for the injured Wise. Gain of maybe about 1 or 2. It looks like it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. No doubt in my mind, this is 4 down territory if they don't get the 1st down here. And I'd be really surprised if they don't keep it in number 2's hands. All right, this time they come out in an empty set. You got to watch for a draw. Again, they bring Robinson in motion. This time, Ashby looks to pass. He's flushed out to his right. And great job there by That's 33 Andrews. He's been all over the field today from his inside linebacker spot. You see his speed. I mean, and that's what's impressive is these guys can run at all the levels, up front, at linebacker. And, you know, Ashby's not used to a linebacker running him down, but Andrews, quite impressive. So, surprisingly, Hoover's going to come out and bring Volas out. 2 minutes, clock running. This is going to be about a 26-yard field goal, well within Volas's range. And that kick is up, and it is good. So, with 1 minute and 55 seconds to go, it's the Tigers 28 and the Hoover Vikings 10.
And a message now from Tower Industries. Thanks, Tiger Industries.
All right. Well, Hoover answers with about a 80-yard drive, which sets up a Yanni Volas 26-yard field goal. Minute 55 to go. Plenty of time for the Tiger offense. It looks like they're lining up to do the squib with Volas again. Let's see if Thurman adjusts to it this time. And that kick is high, deep, and it is going to go out of bounds. And that's going to set the Tigers with great field position at about 35 maybe, unless they decide to make him kick it again. Let's see what he wants. Coach Moore's out there. He's going to move him back, make him kick it again. Now they do have the option to take the ball at the 35 or move it back 5 more. And Volas has a big leg. You know, the first kickoff, they kicked down to the 1-yard line. I'm just surprised they're not driving that ball like they did in the first kick and saying, hey, we just got to we got to do what we got to do here to try to get down and cover, and they had good coverage on that kick. So now instead of kicking from the 40-yard line, Volas will kick that ball from the 35. And it looks like he's lining up a little bit more straight on, looking to drive the football. And you've got Thurman and Johnson deep. And that's a short kick again. This time it's taken. And this is Clark, and he's got space on the outside. And that's Isaiah Clark. Big return. I'm a little confused at Hoover's decision there. I mean, the kid's got a big leg. Let him drive it and cover it. Great job there by an awareness by Isaiah Clark, number 3, the senior, fielding that thing, getting to the outside, and just one tackle away from breaking it. So what was a little bit of momentum in Hoover's favor, taken away quickly by the Massillon Tiger special teams. And they've got a lot of options here. They have all their timeouts, plenty of time. So they can run it, they can throw it. And he's going backside, that's for Ballard. He is covered though, but it's caught by Ballard. Wow. What an acrobatic catch into double coverage. Good throw by Catrone. Ball bounces up. You see why number 9's going to Ohio State. Tigers wasting no time. And good concentration there by Jaden Ballard. 34-10 with the extra point looming. Tigers just a dominant first half. Bauer's kick is up, and it is good. 1 minute 40 to go, 35-10 Tigers.
Now a message from Massillon Tiger Football, 15 for 15 book.
Order the new book, The Massillon Tigers 15 for 15 by author and 2019 coach David Lee Morgan Jr. Go behind the scenes, in the locker room, and on the field in the new book that follows the 2019 Massillon Tigers season. Order at 15for15book.com. Use coupon code WHS-TV for free shipping.
Thank you, Massillon Tiger Football, 15 for 15 book.
Get another shout out to my man, David Lee Morgan, English teacher at Washington High School. Brings so much experience in the journalism world to our kiddos. And such an awesome book. If you've not got it, you got to pick one of those up. So let's see, Magnus again drills that thing. It's going to go down to about the 1 yard line, and great coverage there by the kickoff team. And Hoover's going to start with poor field position here. And that was Robinson who took that kick, had nowhere to go with it. Great job there by Freddie Lennox Jr. He's been making plays all season on special teams, number 20. It'll be interesting to see the flow of how things go here if Hoover's not able to really get anything going here. They need to stay aggressive because they're going to have to find ways to score. This time Ashby takes a snap, he's got nothing, and he takes, and that gets about 2 yards. Great job in the secondary, and Coach Moore is going to be aggressive and say, all right, we're going to take the timeouts. So I think Coach Moore just all right, so with the timeout, 35-10 Tigers.
Now we have a word from Home Appliance.
It's where we come together, where we are rested, nourished, and renewed. It's where convenience and performance surround the ones we love. It's home. Home Appliance and Whirlpool help homes happen with innovation you can depend on and quality you can trust. Right now, purchase select Whirlpool kitchen and Whirlpool laundry appliances and save. And pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. Home Appliance, where your home comes together.
Thanks, Home Appliance.
All right, so interesting strategy here. If Hoover decides to get aggressive, I'm sure, Massillon will take the foot off the pedal here, but if Massillon gets another stop on a run play or whatever, see them taking a timeout. That quick little slip screen goes out to Robinson. Robinson gets down and might have enough there for the first down. He does. So I think you'll see Coach Moore sort of wanted to see what happened there. If we would have been able to get a quick stop, probably see another timeout, but now he'll let that clock run. Hoover does have 2 timeouts as well, but a minute and the clock is running. Just can't let anything get behind you. Got to be smart, keep him in the pocket, and he's got a lot of time. Again, there you go. You see number 2, he's in the pocket, and I don't know how many balls we've really seen him throw in the pocket. He's constantly moving out of the pocket. He's not as comfortable. He's more comfortable when he's moving in his feet. And nice pickup there, about 9 yards, 48 seconds to go. All right, so Ashby comes out. And he rolls to his right. And he's getting flushed. This time he's going to get taken down by Billman for a loss of, what looks to be, okay, we got a timeout on the field. Coach Moore, 35-10 Tigers.
And now a message from Mercy Health Centers.
Hey, Massillon and Western Stark County, Mercy Medical Center has you covered. In fact, you're doubly covered with health centers in both Massillon and Jackson, offering services like stat care, primary care, lab, imaging, heart, sleep, pain, and various therapy services. With locations at 2935 Lincoln Way West and 7337 Caritas Circle Northwest, we've got you covered with double the healthcare options.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with hassles. It can be that way again at Tire Pros.
Now through November 9th, earn up to a $70 reward card after submission with the purchase of 4 new qualifying Cooper tires. Stop by your local discount tire outlet Tire Pros in Massillon today.
Tire.
Thank you so much, Mercy Health Centers and Discount Tire Outlet.
All right, 3rd and about 9. That handoff, nope, he keeps it. That is Ashby. Ashby does have space, and I think he's short of the first down, and they got a flag there. And Ashby, nice call there by Hoover on the keep. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty, and that's going to be on the Tigers for a late hit.
Illegal helmet contact, defense number 21.
Call illegal
15 yards,
contact
first down.
On Lamp. So now, as Coach Moore was trying to be aggressive, got to do a good job here keeping the Hoover from taking a couple shots here. 32 seconds. Ashby has an empty set. He's got time. And that time Miller gets him from the backside. Great job on the back end secondary. And this time Hoover will take a timeout. 35-10 Tigers.
Coming up, we have a word from Buell and Oliveri Insurance.
If you're like most people, your life is a series of brushstrokes, large and small. Moments from the everyday to the extraordinary. As you move through your world, let Grange Insurance and an independent agent put the finishing touches on an insurance plan to meet your needs. Now, that's a stroke of genius.
Buell and Oliveri Insurance is your Grange independent agent in Massillon. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, call or visit our website today.
And now we're back. Thank you so much, Buell and Oliveri Insurance.
So the Vikings calling timeout. They have 1 remaining, 21 seconds. You know, clearly down 35-10. I don't, no fault of Coach Baum. He knows he's got to keep scoring here as the Hoover defense has really had 0 answers for the offense of the Tigers. So Ashby comes out again with an empty set. This time pressure from Woolard and pressure from, it's a clip. And great job there by Jaden Wise. Coming up from the linebacker position as well as Andrews. Just nowhere to go. Woolard and Miller getting pressure right now, but you see the escapability of.
Blocking the back, number 56 on the offense. Repeat, 2nd down.
Of Ashby. It's just clearly not very comfortable back there with that defensive line chasing after him. So I think you'll see Coach Baum probably take this thing into halftime. Clock running. 8 seconds. 3. And they will not get a playoff. So 35-10 Tigers here at halftime.
Now word from Mears Nissan.
We've told you about the Mears must-see guarantee, but don't take our word for it.
Well, before we came in to test drive the vehicle, my husband and I had done some research on the website, and we really enjoyed how easy Mears Nissan's website was to use. We weren't really sure at that time because we didn't need to buy a car. Very low-key, low pressure, let us, take the weekend to think about it. So it was really easy peasy for us.
See us at 4825 West Tuscarora Street in Canton or online at mearsnissan.com.
There was a time when 10 miles to the gallon was acceptable. Today's 40-plus mile per gallon cars weren't even in the rearview mirror back then. Of course, this Lennox air conditioner wasn't on the radar either. It's solar ready, the quietest, most energy efficient air conditioner you can own. It's time to live in the now.
Call Reliable Heating and Cooling for the most advanced technology in heating and air conditioning. When you're ready to live in the now, call Reliable Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Why do so many folks go to Joey's Kendall Tavern?
It's the food!
Like their 10-ounce burgers and fries just $5 every Wednesday. Why do folks go to Joey's Kendall Tavern?
It's the food!
Half-price appetizers like these every night, 9 to 11. Why do folks go to Joey's Kendall Tavern?
It's the food!
Like 2 steaks for $12 every Friday. Joey's Kendall Tavern for Massillon's best burgers, great steaks, appetizers, and so much more.
Thank you so much, Mears Nissan, Reliable Heating and Cooling, and Joey's Kendall Tavern.
All right, Tiger fans, now our Massillon Tiger Swing Band. Enjoy the halftime show.
The Tiger Swing Band presents an encore performance of our flight-themed swing show. Everything's still up in the air. Our first song was the title track to Frank Sinatra's album in 1958. Sit back, relax, and come fly with me. This next song features majorettes Riley Cecil, Kaylee Haddad, Molly Hodge, and Maddie McInerney, along with our true drum majors, Brandon Johnson and Miriam Joseph. In other words, here is Fly Me to the Moon. We hope you'll flip for this next tune. If it's not a flop, Watch now as the band flies through. Flip, flop, and fly. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Tigertown, the 2020 Massillon Tigers Swing Band.
Okay, great job, Massillon Tiger Swing Band, as always. Mr. Neal and your staff. I'm going to turn it over to you, Maya, for a couple of our sponsors.
And now a word from Stark County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with hassles. It can be that way again at Tire Pros.
Now through November 9th, earn up to a $70 reward card after submission with the purchase of 4 new qualifying Cooper tires. Stop by your local discount tire outlet Tire Pros in Massillon today.
Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed.
A Massillon staple for over 40 years, Massillon QuickPrint is your one-stop shop for all your printing needs. Before you shop the internet, come downtown to see Massillon QuickPrint first. Experience their top-notch customer service and offset printing capabilities. They also specialize in copy services, print media, brochures, invitations, and much more. Visit Massillon QuickPrint on 1st Street Northeast in downtown Massillon.
I knew I didn't want to graduate with college debt or find out I didn't like my job after spending 4 years in school. Stark State College made it possible for me to pursue a career I'm passionate about at a price I could afford. And now I'm a certified occupational therapy assistant. When people find out I graduated debt-free, a lot of them say, "Hey, I should have done that." You can. Stark State can help you go after a good-paying, in-demand career you'll love at a price you can afford.
Sergeant Clean's Car Wash in downtown Massillon is your one-stop car cleaning headquarters. Formerly Yent's Car Wash, Sergeant Clean's is veteran-owned and is proud to now be part of the Massillon community. Sergeant Cleans offers unlimited monthly plans and free vacuums starting at under $20. Their friendly and hardworking team members are ready to make your car washing experience the best ever. Drive on into Sergeant Cleans Car Wash on 1st Street in Massillon.
Hey Tiger fans, remember the Massillon City School District has a renewal levy issue 32 on the ballot on November 3rd.
Issue 32 is not a new tax.
It was first passed by voters in 1996 and has been renewed every 5 years.
Issue 32 will help our district maintain current operations and programming.
Please remember to vote on Tuesday, November 3rd. Go Tigers!
Have questions about the coronavirus?
I'm here to share some simple steps you can take to help protect yourself and others.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue.
Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects. Wash hands after touching commonly used items.
Together, we can help slow the spread.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and...
I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
My name is Jaden Wilson, and you're watching Massillon Tiger football only on WHS-TV.
The eye of the tiger.
And now we're back. Stark County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery. Thank you, Massillon Quick Print, Stark State College, and Sergeant Clean Car Wash.
All right, Maya. What a heck of a half for the Tigers. Dominated in all facets of the game. Some first half stats, starting with Hoover. Obviously scores, most important stat, 35-10 Tigers. Hoover has 27 rushes for 43 yards, less than 2 yards a carry. 113 pass yards. Drew Robinson leads the way with 12 carries, 28 yards. Ashby is 5 for 7, 113 yards. And he's ran around a lot. He does have 8 yards rushing with all the loss as well. On the offensive side for the Tigers, Will Hartson, 8 carries, 112 yards, 3 touchdowns. Cam Beasley, 9 carries, 52 yards. And Martavian Johnson, 2 carries, 36 yards. And then Portis had a 2-yard touchdown run as well. Catrone been very efficient, 6 for 7, 109 yards, 1 touchdown. That went to Jaden Ballard. And that was a 42-yard pass play. Jaden Ballard leads the way with 76 yards on 4 catches. And Johnson, 2 catches for 33 yards. Haynes has 1 punt for 42 yards. Ashby, 4 punts for 132 yards. So just a dominating first half for the Tigers, with exception to a couple just breakdowns and a couple plays that Ashby made, and we knew he'd make a few. They will come out and get the football, so I think you'll see the starting defense for the Tigers come out and look to get that quick stop, get the ball back. This could turn into a running clock situation unless Hoover really makes some changes where they could stop the run game. I mean, it's just Massillon has had their way, both running and throwing the ball when they want to. As I mentioned, the only incomplete pass was the deep ball Catrone threw into double coverage to Ballard. Some of the short stuff has just been there all night. And we haven't even seen 21 yet. Wilson Lamp, I know he's been open a few times, but I think everybody's been open. So, interesting. This is an interesting game. Our kids are fired up for it. Hoover came out of a big win against Lake, where they won that game pretty convincingly and felt like they were playing their best football. Some social media stuff. Hoover made a little image that said, you know, we're going to go to Massillon and take what's ours. So I don't know how wise that really was to fire up Massillon. I know that, you know, there's sometimes there's that lack of respect that comes from the Federal League. You know, you had Perry voting Massillon as a 10 seed. I know that's hit the heart of the Tigers as well, but Tigers going to come out here and finish this one, keep playing hard. Really dominating the line of scrimmage. So continue to do that. And move on to next week. The Tigers will take on the winner of Willoughby South and Olentangy. And I apologize, I don't know exactly what Olentangy school that is. So as long as nothing catastrophic happens to the guys in orange and black, in all orange and black, I guess I can't really say that because I think orange and black are the colors of North Canton Hoover as well, but we know they're real orange and black, Tigers. So Haynes on the kick. We saw him blast the last couple into the end zone, and I would imagine he's going to do no different. And that one's high. It's going to be a little shorter, down to about the 5-yard line. That's Robinson that takes that, and Robinson gets out to about the 5-yard line. Good job there by Zenkovic and Depew on the tackle for the Tigers. So Ashby and company will come out and need to drive the length of the field. All right, so Ashby with Robinson next to him. Comes out in that tight end wing set. Pruzanowski goes in motion. Tigers adjust with their secondary. Handoff goes to Robinson. No, I'm sorry, that is Ashby who keeps it. And Ashby without no more room to run. Great fake there. Faked me out a little bit. And Ashby keeps it off the right-hand side for a gain of 2. Second and 8 or 7 yards here. Ashby puts a man in motion. That's Young. Handoff goes again. Oh, he's got a man wide open down the middle of the field. That is number 17, Henny. And just, you know, just the Tigers being too aggressive there. Nice play call. They ran that play earlier. And I mean, we just got to be smarter there. I mean, you know, our secondary guys have done such a great job in this game, but you can't be undisciplined on that play. You just gotta let your front seven handle it, and they've been doing that all game. But big play there from Ashby to Henny. Gain of about, wow, it's about 70 yards. Ashby, lots of time. He's got a man wide open in the back of the end zone, and that is caught by Robinson for a touchdown. And again, just hitting Robinson down the right-hand side. So Hoover wastes no time with a big spark, just going right down. Big play from Ashby to Henny. And then the 10-yard pass from Ashby to Robinson. So hold on, folks. That was a 37-second drive. The kick is up. That's a false start on Volas. Moved early. Not a way that our defense wanted to come out. Giving up the trick play. I mean, just again, it's football smarts. They have not been able to do much this game. Don't be too aggressive in the secondary. Stay deep. Let the front seven take care of the business that they need to take care of, but easier said than done sometimes. So that kick is up, and that is no good. So 11:23 to play. It's 35 Tigers, 16 Hoover Vikings.
And now a word from Progressive Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Want to turn your old, rusty hunk of junk in for a nicer ride, but think it's not even worth a tank of gas? Think again. Progressive Jeep Ram will give you $5,000 for your trade, no matter the condition. That's right, $5,000 for any trade, guaranteed, when you buy any factory-certified pre-owned car, truck, or sport utility at Progressive Jeep Ram. Needs repairs? No problem. Get $5,000 for your trade, guaranteed, only at Progressive Jeep Ram in Massillon.
You didn't know it till right now, but you want to get wings at B-Dubs, and you want all 24 sauces and seasonings, like original buffalo or honey barbecue or Asian zing. Eat them here or enjoy them at home. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar! You didn't know it till right now, but you want to get wings at B-Dubs, and you want all 24 sauces and seasonings, like original buffalo or honey barbecue or Asian zing. Eat them here or enjoy them at home. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar!
Thank you, Progressive Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram and Buffalo Wild Wings in Massillon.
All right, welcome back. Quick strike. We see some rain coming into play here. Quick strike, and it looks like he's lining up for an onside kick. Tigers need to be ready for this here. And that onside kick is a great kick. It bounces off the Tigers, and that is the Hoover. We never really adjusted to that at all. We saw him lining it up and kept our, surprised we didn't call timeout and get our hands team out there. And wow. And Hoover is not going away. They refuse to quit after a dominant first half. Come out, quick strike, Ashby to Henny, then to Robinson. We see some rain coming into play. 11:21, 35-16 Tigers. Just really surprised we didn't call timeout there and maybe get our hands team out there and say, hey, you want to kick it onside? Go ahead. All right, that handoff goes to Robinson. He's got a nice crease on the inside. And they're again just running that same offensive run play and a good gain of about 5 yards for Robinson. By the way, Westerville South is playing Olentangy Berlin. That game was 54-10 in the second half. So most likely the winner of this contest will see Westerville South. Second and 5. Ashby. Quick throw off to the left-hand side. He's got plenty of space. That's Henny. And gain of about 9-10 yards, 1st and 10. Hoover. Surprised Lamp gave him that much room, but just sort of taking a page out of the Tigers book. Quick little pitch and catch there to their 6'5" wide receiver, and 1st and 10 with the Vikings moving the ball here. And that play action goes out, and that's a deep ball this time to number 9. Takes a shot there. He did have a man in the flat. I'm surprised he didn't throw the ball to 16, Yun, but he did take a shot there. That time to number 9, Bo Bircher. He's 6'4". Just trying to take the matchup between Bircher and Johnson. Johnson with good coverage out there. 2nd and about 10 here. After the onside kick recovery by Hoover. So Henny comes out, 3 receivers on each side. He'll roll to his right. And again, he's going to throw it backside. He's got a man wide open, and that's Robinson. He's wide open again coming down the field. There is a flag on the play. And I don't know who that's going to be on. And it looks like it's going to go against the Hoover Vikings. but something has to be done on the weak side with number 29. We're not covering him.
Pass interference, number 26 offense, 15 yards, first out.
And Coach Baum not happy. That pass was incomplete, but that moves them back 15 yards. You're going to have second now and 25. But they just keep going on the weak side to Robinson, and we've just not adjusted. I'm surprised, especially after they hit that thing in the first half, that we've not made an adjustment on a weak side with that running back. So Ashby back to pass, steps up in the pocket, again being chased by, that is Andrews. Good job, good speed. And Andrews runs him out after a short gain of about 4 yards. As the rain continues to fall here in Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. 9:50, 35-16 Tigers. 9:50 to go, third quarter, 3rd and 19. All right. Ashby's got 3 receivers to his left. He's gonna look to his right. He's gonna take a shot, this time to, that again is Henny, matched up over there with Wilson Lamp. Lamp, good coverage. And he's the guy you want on him. Lamp going about 6'2". So great response there by the Tiger defense after the onside kick recovery. This is, that sort of got Hoover some momentum. They're just trying to keep that ball away from the offense. They've had no answer for the Tigers offense. Tigers leaving their defense out there playing safe. Smart move, although it is 4th and about 19 yards. I'd be really surprised to see him fake it here with Ashby. And that kick is short wobbler. The Tigers got to get out of the way, and it goes out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Tiger offense. Maya, talk to us a little bit about the Nate Moore Show.
Tune in every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. for the Nate Moore Show on WHS-TV. Each week, Coach Moore reviews the previous games and looks ahead to the next opponent. Plus, you'll meet a new Tiger player. Watch the Nate Moore Show every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. on WHS-TV. Find us on MCTV channel 611 and 11.
And Hartson off the left-hand side, a little bit of the same stuff we've seen all night. And you can see why Hoover's kicking an onside kick. Will Charles Hartson, who's averaging over 14 yards a carry after the first half, just padded his average up again. Great job on the left-hand side by Lee, Kuth, and again pulling around. Same play this time, but Hartson bounced off a tackle there and gets another extra 1 or 2 yards. And you see his physicality there, and he's got the speed to break it too. That's what's so dangerous about 25. As he comes up hobbling a little bit, he got popped pretty good there. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, I think he's just cramping up. Okay, 2nd and 5. Catrone takes that snap. He's gonna roll to his right. He's got a man wide open. That is Geyer. And Dylan Geyer, nice pitch and catch, little play action. Boot out to the right-hand side. Haven't called his name much in the passing game, but you know it could be dangerous. We start throwing the ball to our tight ends, Geyer, and guys like Woolard. Yeah, that's going to make things even more difficult to defend. And that's handoff to Beasley. Nice play there by 52 for the Vikings. TJ Pullen coming from the backside, just trying to run that same play they kept hitting with Hartson on the right-hand side, and see some backside pressure coming there. Maybe a gain of a half yard or nothing really doing there for Beasley. got a one-on-one matchup with, and we're going to hand it off. He's going to come to the outside. That's Johnson. Johnson, quick cut on the inside. Touchdown, Massillon Tigers. Just too much speed. Martavian Johnson, 13 yards off the left-hand side on the jet sweep. And that's going to push the score to 41-16 with the extra point looming. All right, so Mr. Bauer on to kick the extra point here. Salvino's snap is back. Rue puts the hold down, and the kick is up and good. So, 7:52 to play. Tigers 42, Hoover Vikings 16.
Coming up, we have a word from Medicap Pharmacy.
Medicap Pharmacy on Lincoln Way West has been serving our area for over 20 years. They're your local pharmacy that cares about you and your time.
I can get them filled from 5 to 10 minutes. If I go to a chain drugstore, I may have to wait a half hour to an hour.
Enjoy their convenient drive-through service along with free delivery in the Massillon area.
Hi, I'm Chris Kingsbury, owner and pharmacist at Medicap Pharmacy. Stop in sometime soon and you can experience our fast and friendly service.
Now we're back with more Massillon Tiger football. Thank you, Medicap Pharmacy.
Thank you, Maya. Great drive there by the Tigers. Big run by Wiltrell Hartson. And Johnson takes it off to the outside. Just does a great job. And we've done a really nice job of blocking that play. When he gets out of the perimeter, makes a nice little cut, makes a guy miss. 42-16. Momentum back in the Tigers. Short kick's going to go to about the 7-yard line. That's taken by Robinson. Robinson's got a seam, and he takes it out to about the 30-yard line. Good tackle there by Haynes, the kicker, who also plays some linebackers, so that's not surprising to see him come up and make that tackle. So good return there for Connor Ashby and company. In order to see a running clock, Tigers get a stop and another score that will put them up by 30 or more points. 30 or more points is what's required for a running clock. Big stick there by the safety. I believe that was either Brawley or Clark. Liebler, Clark coming in there, putting a good pop on Robinson, but not before he gains about 6 yards off the left-hand side. Second and 3, 4 yards, Hoover. And same play, nope, play action. And this time, that play action going to number 18, intended for Mike Shimmick, 6'2", 200 pounds. Good job there by Brawley, staying in coverage. Again, just got to be smart. To let the front seven handle anything. You know, when Ashby starts running around, little fakes, reverses, stay in coverage the whole time, stay on your keys. So big 3rd down and 4 here coming up for Hoover. Ashby takes a snap, and it's going to be a screen setup, and Robinson just drops that ball, or he would have had a 1st down. Good play call, but Robinson can't haul that in. And this is fake territory here. I'd be surprised if we don't keep our defense out there now. Yeah, I don't know what we're not bringing. We are bringing a return team. I'd be really aware of the fake here with Ashby back there. Not that we don't have good defensive players out there. I mean, most of the guys that are out there are defensive players as it is. So 4th and about 4 yard. Wow, pressure on by Brawley. That kick's going to go off to the right. It's going to go out of bounds. 6:54. Tigers take back over. If they can get a score here, we will have a running clock here in the third quarter. Dominant performance. Hoover's, they're scrapping. Came out, nice drive here in the second half, and then the onside kick, and just have not been able to have an answer to Tiger offense. Just Tiger offense doing whatever they want, throwing it, jet sweeps, running it downhill with Hartson and Beasley, and quick snap. That's going to go out to Ballard. Ballard down the left-hand side, nice little pitch and catch again. Gained about 12 yards. Take that every time. And that's just an easier throw on the short side. We could do the same thing up top. Both of those guys in coverage for Hoover. They creep up and then they bail out. That handoff goes to Beasley, and good play on the backside by Hoover's number 75. That's Ben de Guzman. Short gain of about 2 for Beasley. He's a little hobbled. He comes out. Portis checks in. Rain continues. Brawley in motion. Handoff goes to Portis. Portis barrels his way up for about a gain of 3 or 4 yards. And it's going to bring up about 3rd and 5. Catrone looks over to the sideline to get the play. Hoover still with 7 guys in the box. Looks like Catrone will have some matchups that he likes. He's going to look out to the right, his left, and nothing doing. Confused a little bit on that coverage, and this time Hoover gets a stop. So 5 minutes, clock running, no running clock yet. 42-16 still, and Tigers will bring their punt team out. He wanted to go short to Wilson Lamp, and instead of the safety bailing out of there, he sort of sat in that window, and Zach didn't like what he saw, so he tucked it and bring out the punt team and Haynes. So Haynes on to punt, and we got a whistle. Delay a game, no? Maybe they.
Gain, offense, but.
No. I think it's 12 guys on the field for Hoover. They're running a guy off. Yeah, legal. That was 5-yard penalty, should be against North Canton. They had too many guys on the field.
Dead ball, substitution, infraction on the defense, 5 yards, 4th down.
So that's going to make it 4th and about 3. It'd be interesting to see if they decide to go for it. And no, they do not. Okay, so the punt team does stay on. Coach Moore and company not going to take a risk here. I don't blame them. Oh, they do fake it, and he picks up the first down. Okay, little direct snap to Xavier Andrews. And Andrews does a great job breaking a tackle on the left-hand side. And that'll keep the Tiger offense out on the field. So 4 minutes and counting. And we got 1st and 10. This handoff goes to Hartson again. Again, big crease. Great vision by Will Trull. He keeps churning. And good tackle there by number 48 for the Vikings, Drew Roach. But not before Hartson continues to pad his big day. He's just got a great burst. He's got great vision. He's made some great cutbacks. Hit the seam, hits the hole. Quick pitch and catch. And that's Ballard for another 9 yards. Really no need to do anything else. Hand it off to 25 or throw it out to number 9. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Tigers take their time. Rain's starting to come down a little bit harder now. We want to make sure we beat this this thunderstorm that we've got coming in around 9:30. So this time he takes the snap, and good pressure there by number 18 for the Vikings. That's Mike Shimmick, 6'2", 200-pound defensive end. No gain on the play, 3rd and 1. Tigers will bring in a little bit more meat. Billman checking in. It's Billman in motion. That handoff goes to Hartson. Again, cut back. Big seam on the inside. Wiltro Hartson with his 4th rushing touchdown of the night. Just nobody on the inside. Dominant play by the offensive line. 2:18 to play. That's going to start a running clock here. Not really sure what the Hoover Vikings. They put an image out saying we're going to come to Massillon and take what's ours. I don't really know what they're taking, but they're taking a butt whooping right now. And I just saw a little bit of lightning, and that's going to delay this game, folks. So we'll take a little break here in action, and I'm going to turn it over to you, Maya, for a break to our sponsors.
And now a word from Friends and Family Credit Union.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
We've told you about the Mears must-see guarantee, but don't take our word for it.
They made it clear from the first time I walked in that their job didn't end once they handed me the keys. I service my vehicles here, not only the one I bought here, but my mother's, and the way they treated me with respect, follow-up calls. But the folks here at Mears Nissan treat you that way from start to finish.
See us at 4825 West Tuscarora Street in Canton or online at mearsnissan.com.
There's so much special about Massillon. You can't walk down the street without smiling and saying hello to someone who knows you, who knows your family.
In today's society, we're getting fewer and fewer opportunities for families to enjoy each other in an outside activity that is free. We have that.
It's a strong community. People give back. Massillon continues to give back with the residents and businesses to those in need, and it's a great thing to be a part of.
Big games on, you could watch a game like this. Or you could watch a game like this surrounded by fans just like you. At the Erie Street Pub, the game never ends. Open 7 days a week, Erie Street Pub has pub-style food at the right price with daily lunch specials. Wednesday is ladies' night, and enjoy our large outside bar and patio. What's keeping you from the Erie Street Pub? Just up the road from Genshaft Fields.
What are you waiting for? Come join us at Erie Street Pub.
Okay, welcome back to Massillon Paul Brown Tiger Stadium after an extremely lengthy rain lightning delay here. It looks like we are on our way to try to finish this ball game. Maya, that was a It's the longest delay I've ever been a part of, probably about an hour and a half long.
Oh, yeah.
But we waited it out, and let's see if we can finish this game. Tigers are up 48-16 with an extra point to come after that Hartson touchdown run for the Tigers. And speaking of Will Trail Hartson, he's having one heck of a day. 13 carries, 196 yards, 4 touchdowns. So great job by him. Massillon just sort of having their way on offense. And, Ashby and the Hoover Vikings have shown some fight and had some bright spots, but just not enough to slow the Tigers down in this playoff game. But it is something we're going to try to get finished here today. You hate to have to come back on a Saturday and finish the game. Buckeyes play tomorrow, so I'm sure a lot of people are excited to stay at home and watch that game. But so Maya, we're gonna take a break here for some of our sponsors. I'm gonna turn it over to you.
All right, now we have a word from Buell and Oliveri Insurance.
1 minute, you're out there living life to the fullest. The next thing you know, you've got sweeping changes to make and your family's future to think about. Talk to a Grange independent agent about how to save by putting all of your insurance with Grange, protecting your possessions and the ones you love. When things zig instead of zag.
Buell and Oliveri Insurance is your Grange independent agent in Massillon. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, call or visit our website today.
Serving the Massillon area since the 1960s, your pizza shop, located on Massillon's west side, has great tasting pizza and a whole lot more. Their large menu includes pizza, wings, pressure-fried chicken, oven-baked subs, and much more. Enjoy their hearty buffet Thursday through Sunday. Don't forget their convenient drive-through window and delivery service. Be sure to visit any one of their numerous locations in Northeast Ohio. When you're ready for great pizza and more, stop into your pizza shop, located on Massillon's west side.
The Boys and Girls Club of Massillon has been at the forefront of youth development, instilling a sense of competence, usefulness, belonging, and influence. The greatest contributions to the lives of our youth, our communities, our nation, and the world are the life lessons taught every moment of every hour of every club day. The youth of today become the leaders of tomorrow. Great futures start here.
All right, thank you, Buell and Oliveri Insurance, your pizza shop, and Massillon Boys and Girls Club.
So again, folks, welcome back after a lengthy delay. Not for yourselves watching, but we did have almost an hour and a half delay here. But we're just excited to be back here on the field. The officials are on the field. I know the teams have been warming up in the indoor facility. Such a great option to have here. And hopefully they'll be coming out here. The clock's at 1 minute and 30 seconds and counting. So teams will hopefully take the field here with the Tigers coming on with an extra point. 2 minutes and 18 seconds are remaining in the third quarter. We will have a running clock at this point. The Tigers have netted 453 yards of offense, 311 on the ground, and 142 through the air. Been very efficient. Catrone 9 for 11, or 9 for 10, excuse me. 90% of his passes for 142 yards and a touchdown to Ballard. Ballard had one pass on the reverse pass that was intercepted. Ballard, 6 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown. Johnson, 2 for 33, and Geyer, 1 for 13. Connor Ashby has been quite busy for the Vikings. They have 262 yards of offense, and he is 8 for 15 for 200 yards. He's been sacked 3 times. He does have a touchdown pass to Drew Robinson. Drew Robinson, the leading ball carrier, 14 carries, 39 yards for the Vikings, and that's 2.8 yard average. He does have a touchdown run, but he's really hurt them in the pass game. Robinson, 3 catches, 65 yards and a touchdown, and Brock Henney, 4 catches, 127 yards with a 66-yard pass reception, opening the second half on that reverse pass that went back to Ashby, and he was able to hit him all alone. So we see the Vikings taking the field here And Massillon probably quickly to follow here. And, you know, when you come out after a long break like this, you want to be smart. We don't want to get anybody injured. Game's pretty well in hand. Got to keep playing. It's not over yet. I know, you know, you just want to be smart, though. Play good football, good sound football. Get ready for next week's contest against what looks to be Westerville South, who was up big in Region 7 down in the Columbus area. That game will be played here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. All right, it's good to see the orange jerseys, all orange. Massillon in there, all orange. They sported that for the McKinley game. On defense for the Tigers, Xavier Andrews has been really busy with 8 tackles, 1.5 of those for a loss. Brawley, 4.5 tackles. Billman, 4.5 tackles, 2 sacks for Michael Billman. He's having a heck of a day. On the inside, you know, he's an athletic interior lineman, so it's good to have those guys who can run really well on the inside. He's been awarded with 2 sacks and 3.5 tackles for loss. And Jaden Wise also with 4 tackles. Interestingly enough, in a game that's as lopsided as it is, just not too many turnovers. We did have the interception thrown by Ballard, but that's the only turnover of the game. North Canton Hoover did have an onside kick recovery, did a nice job there of executing that. And their kicker, Yanni Volis, doing a nice job with that onside kick. So as the Tigers are coming back out on the field, we should have the field goal unit coming out for the extra point try. And running clock rules will apply unless Hoover can go down and score. That running clock will stop in situations of change of possession, but it will not stop on things like running out of bounds or incomplete passes. Injuries will stop the clock as well. So the Tiger faithful that stuck around here, I'm sure most of these folks are parents with this game well in hand. And it looks like we're going for 2. Okay. Interestingly enough, Tigers line up for a 2-point conversion. And that pass goes out to number 91. And I apologize, that threw me off, folks. Number 91 is Braylon Stokes, 6 foot, 220-pound senior, I believe. I know that listening to Coach Moore at halftime, I was able to get down there in the locker room with some of the coaches. They really want to look at playing a lot of seniors here in the waning moments here the rest of this game. So that pass from Catrone to Stokes, incomplete. Just want to see as few delays as we can get here so we can get this game in. You don't know what's still looming. So let's get things rolling here. Haynes comes out, sets the ball on the right hash. His last couple kicks, he's really driven that ball down the right side. I don't think we'll see any more pooch kicks as he kicked a couple out of bounds. And back deep, Drew Robinson for the Vikings. Vikings drills that kick down to about the 1-yard line. Robinson will take that off the right-hand side. He's got a crease, and he's pushed out of bounds. And there's a flag for a late hit. 46, Wenzel knocked him out. But unfortunately, we also late hit him after he was out of bounds. And that's going to add 15 yards on to the end of that run. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and 10 that are close to midfield, about the 45-yard line. So Ashby and company. Will come out. Pruzanowski in motion. Handoff goes back to Robinson on the inside for a short gain of about 3 yards. And Williams is checking in for Wilson Lamp. Miller on that stop. Gain of about 3. 2nd and 7. Ball sitting just before midfield. Ashby with 3 receivers to his right and a tight end to the left. And there's play that they've been running to the weak side, and pass is complete. Nice job there by Ashby and just keeping that play alive, as we've seen him do most of this game. And that completion goes out to his tight end for a nice gain of about 10 yards. And it's 1st and 10, running clock. Hoover comes out in an unbalanced line to their right. And Ashby keeps it off to the right side and dumps it off. Nice play by him, just dumping it off, even though the clock will continue to run. Jaden Wise applying some pressure off his outside linebacker position. Just situations there where I think number 2's used to outrunning guys. It's really tough to outrun this Massillon defense with the speed that they have. So 10 seconds. Hoover's going to try to get another play off here before the end of the quarter. And it looks like we're going to go into the 4th quarter, folks. So 48-16 Tigers after 3.
Coming up, we have a word from Mears Nissan.
We've told you about the Mears must-see guarantee, but don't take our word for it.
Well, before we came in to test drive the vehicle, my husband and I had done some research on the website, and we really enjoyed how easy Mears Nissan's website was to use. We weren't really sure at that time because we didn't need to buy a car. Very low-key, low pressure, let us, take the weekend to think about it. So it was really easy peasy for us.
See us at 4825 West Tuscarora Street in Canton or online at mearsnissan.com.
Thank you, Mears Nissan.
All right, 4th quarter. 48-16 Tigers. You see a few substitutes in there. Big number 61 for the Tigers. That's Reese Turpin. He's had plenty of playing time this year. So, all right, they bring Pruzanowski in motion. And he'll hand it off to Robinson. Seam up the middle, and nice gain there by Drew Robinson for 9 yards. Just hitting it right up the A-gap for a gain of 9. So Hoover threatening. Ashby looks over, he gets the play. Sets Robinson to his left, and he'll look to pass. Pressured by Miller, and here comes Xavier Andrews, and that play was a great play by Ashby, as he had pressure right in his face, and he put a nice shot on the number 9 for the Vikings. That's Bo Bircher. He just wasn't able to haul that in. So now Hoover's looking at 4th down, about 2 yards to go. And they got trips, tight trips set to their right. And let's see, did he get it? Not really sure if he pushed, if that push was enough by Robinson off the right-hand side, running that, just that buck action where they're pulling both guards. And it is not enough for the first down, so that will be turnover on downs for the Tigers. So let's see what Massillon's going to do here. They are going to bring out Jay Crable, sophomore quarterback, replacing Zach Catrone. Jay's 6'2", 180-pound sophomore. And I'm not really sure. Okay, we're bringing out number 60. And that handoff goes to Beasley for not much to gain there. A lot of substitutes in there for Massillon right now. Entirely new offensive line. Smart decision, in my opinion, by Coach Moore. Get some young guys some playoff experience, as well as not risking injury. Crable will take the snap. He'll look to roll, throw the ball to his right. He's got a man, and he just misses him. Underthrows his intended target. That was intended at number 87, Curtis Miller. Nathan Depew checking in for Zach Mundell. Mundell playing the fullback position. Crable takes a snap, quick throw, and again just a little bit off. High intended for Williams. And that's going to bring up a quick fourth down and a 3-and-out for the Tigers. Crable had a couple open guys there, just wasn't able to place that ball accurately. So Haynes will come back to punt. Number 16 for the Vikings. That is Yun. Good snap by Woolard. Booming kick by Magnus Haynes. And I want to say that was about another 42, 43-yard punt. So Magnus has boomed a couple good ones there. It's great to have that kind of weapon. 7:58 running clock. We'll stop right now during a change of possession. 48-16 Tigers. And Hoover still with Ashby out there and Robinson. A lot of subs now for the Tigers. It's a man in motion. That handoff will go to Robinson. Big seam. And big hit there by the referee. Takes a spill. Big seam there. Nice hit by Freddie Lennox Jr. And that's enough for a first down. You've got all substitutes in there right now for the Tigers, but I know they're excited about some of the kids they have out there. Another just isolation play off the left-hand side. Goes to Robinson again. Gain of about 5 or 6. And 34 was on that stop for the Tigers. That's Andrew Edwards. Ashby. Hands it off to Robinson again, off the left-hand side. And I apologize, I don't think that is Ashby. That's number 5 for Hoover. Backup quarterback Cade Penny. which I would imagine is a sibling of Brock. He goes 5'11", 175 pounds. That handoff goes to number 28 this time. That is Jack Baxter. Baxter for a short gain off the right-hand side, so you start seeing Hoover making some substitutions. 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Again, just trying to get this game completed with no injuries. Handoff goes to Baxter again. Big hit there by Depew, excuse me. And also on the inside on that stop, as he's getting helped up, is 61, Reese Turpin. Drop by the big man up the middle. Reese goes 6'1", 315 pounds. That's a lot of man in the middle. And he's sort of owning the inside there. All right, Henny takes a snap. He's got some time. He's flushed to his right, throws it to his right. He's got a man, and that is number 1, Anthony Gross. Gross makes that catch for a nice gain. Good job there by the young Henny. Seeing some escapability on his end. He's a junior, so he'll be back next year. Looks to be the part, playing behind Ashby. So they come out again in a 4-wide set. Again, flush to his right. He's got time. Now he's going to run it. And slowed up there by Depew, but a nice gain of about 8 yards. And we got a man down for the Tigers. That looks to be Turpin. So we're going to take a break here, folks. 3:50 to play, 48-16 Tigers.
Now a message from Cosmos Grill.
If you're searching for great tasting food in a fun, cozy atmosphere, then be sure to visit Cosmos Grill in downtown Massillon. Enjoy lunch or dinner with family, friends, and coworkers. Cosmos Grill has a large upstairs room too, perfect for family gatherings, receptions, and class reunions. And then there's the food, your favorite appetizers, soups, salads, entrees, and desserts. Don't forget their wonderful wood-fire pizza. It's amazing. Visit Cosmos Grill on 1st Street in downtown Massillon.
And now we're back with more Massillon Tiger football. Thank you, Cosmos Grill.
And that is big number 61, Reese Turpin. We hope he's okay. He's up walking off on his own power. So Maya, talk to us a little bit about, our MCTV and what we do with media and some of those things.
Well, we hope you're enjoying our coverage of Massillon Tiger football on WHS-TV and MCTV. Did you know WHS-TV is everywhere on digital media? Be sure to like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to us on WHS-TV's YouTube channel, where you can see some of WHS-TV's best moments.
Yes, you can. All right, that snap is taken, and nothing doing on the left-hand side this time. That is Baxter again, I think. Good job there on the interior line. And we do such a great job of getting our content out through social media, YouTube. That tackle was by number 34, Edwards again. All right, 3rd and 2. Handoff goes to Baxter, and I think he's got enough there for the first down. He does. And Baxter takes it for a gain of about 3 or 4 yards. Stopped by, looks like Edwards in there again with Hathaway and a few others on the inside there. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. I'm sure the Tiger defense, young defense here, would love to get a stop. Handoff goes again to Baxter off the right-hand side. This time, nothing doing. That is a good job there by Tanner Pierce, closing in from his safety spot. And Tanner's a kid that plays a lot of special teams, and I know they trust him in a lot of situations. Coach Hack talks highly of Tanner. He's only a junior, so he will return next year. All right, we're at the 2-minute mark, and we've got 2nd and 10. Henny takes a snap, and this time we're bringing pressure, and that's number 6, Ryan Zenkovich, coming from his outside linebacker spot. Zenkovich, the 5'10", 165-pound junior. He moved from safety to linebacker, and they really like his athleticism and his toughness. He's had a great JV season, as well as playing a lot of special teams on Friday nights for the Tigers. So that's going to bring up 3rd and a long 22-23. Again, Henny back to pass. He's going to look for a screen. He drops that off to Baxter. Baxter has a seam on the right-hand side, and can he stop him? Yes, he can. That's number 80 with the touchdown-saving tackle there.
Jack Baxter.
That's Ardell Banks.
With the stop, Ardell Banks.
And the clock continues to run. 54 seconds, 53 seconds. And the Tigers got a bow up here. Tighten down. That handoff goes to Baxter, and he leans forward, and I think he gets in for a touchdown. So 38 seconds to play, and Baxter's able to fall forward into the end zone for a Hoover touchdown off of that big screen play. You know, Baxter's 165-pound junior. You know, with the likes of Robinson and Ashby and some of those guys that'll be graduating, seeing some of what will return for Hoover. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 38 seconds. Tigers 48, North Canton Hoover Vikings 23. And we're going to stay with you here.
On behalf of the students and staff of WHS-TV, we want to thank all of our season-long sponsors of Massillon Tiger football. Without your support, we could not be able to bring you Tiger football on all of WHS-TV's media channels. So again, thanks to all of our season-long sponsors. We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you, Maya. We could not do it without you. We do appreciate our sponsors. All right, 38 seconds. So I know we want to get a lot of those guys that are playing a lot. I mean, I don't know why 25's running out on the field. It's just, but maybe hands team, work a little of the hands. I'm not really sure. We kept our #1 return team out, so full of starters out there. Just got to be smart. New kicker for the Vikings. Good job. Smart decision that time by Jaden Wise. Falling on it.
Ball was falling on by number 22, Jaden Wise.
.35 seconds to go here. See what the Tigers decide to do.
First and 10 on the 35.
And he had a man in motion. That's Crable will throw it. Oh, good throw. Just couldn't haul it in. Thurman trying to get Crable again some good experience here. Not really sure why. Oh, the clock stops now because it's under 30. So that pass was intended for Thurman. He just wasn't able to haul it in. Juggled a little bit. And Crable takes a snap. He does hand that ball off. Big seam on the right side. And that is number 35 for the Tigers. Jaden Jackson. Nice run, Jaden. Jaden's a 5'9", 200-pound senior. 18 seconds and counting. Nice run for Jaden. And the snap goes back to Jaden. Jaden gets tackled there on the right-hand side, and I think that's going to do it, folks. Impressive win for the Tigers, 48-16. They will move on. They will move on to the regional semifinal next week here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. So that's going to do it. It's been a long showing for us. Maya, great work today. And we'll see you here next week, hopefully. You know, just a reminder to our fans, if Spectrum's TV does do the game, we will not be able to air our broadcast, not even our replays. If they do not do the game, we'll be on doing our live broadcast as usual via Boxcast. If they only decide to do the stream, the rule is that we can still continue to do our WHS-TV replays. So congratulations to our Massillon Tigers. Very convincing win against a Stark County opponent. Congratulations, Coach Moore and his staff. Coach Moore moving on to 12-2 against Federal League opponents. So good job to him, and the players really came out and showed up today. And I think we stayed injury-free, which is so important at this point in time. So I'm going to turn it over to Maya. Thanks, folks. 48-23 Tiger final.
All right, as we wrap up tonight's coverage of Massillon Tiger football, we want to take time to thank the members of our WHS-TV crew. Tonight's production crew includes, on cameras, Zach Edwards, Rob Rex, and Lily Perry. Today's color commentator was myself, Maya Woods, and with me, Mr. Palma, your play-by-play announcer. Also, thanks to our directors, Mr. Farrell, Mr. Dewald, and Mr. Rock. And finally, a big thanks to all of our season-long football sponsors. We appreciate you. Once again, our final score, Massillon was 48 and Hoover 23. Thanks for watching Massillon Tiger football all season long on WHS-TV.
Have a great night, folks.
At MCTV, we listen to your needs. That's why our internet options deliver the speed and reliability you don't just want, but you need. Upgrade your internet service to give your in-home Wi-Fi an extra boost. More data running through your home means you can power more devices, spend less time buffering, and more time connected to what matters most. Upgrade today. Give us a call or contact us online. MCTV. We go the extra mile.
Hello, I am Paul J. Salvino, and I am humbled to serve as the superintendent of the Massillon City Schools. On Tuesday, November 3rd, the Massillon City Schools will have a levy renewal on the ballot. This no new taxes renewal will be Issue 32. Issue 32 was originally passed in 1996, and the dedicated residents of the Massillon City Schools have been extremely supportive every 5 years during elections since then. Issue 32 is a 5-year renewal that equals no new taxes. Issue 32 will generate $2 million per year for our schools. With the recent loss of school funding due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this renewal will be critical for our organization. On behalf of the Massillon City Schools, I ask you to exercise your civic duty on Election Day, Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. Thank you, and go Tigers.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
I joined cosmetology because I've always loved coloring hair and different colors and makeup.
I joined media because I've always had a passion for all things related to media.
I've always had a passion for teaching other people, especially topics that I'm interested in.
I want to pursue a career as an orthopedic surgeon. And so when I saw that we had this class, I immediately circled it on my schedule and was excited to join.
This class has made me better because it made me very responsible.
I like the relationships that I've developed in this class. The girls that are in here with me, I've really grown close with all of them.
I joined this class because I enjoy helping others and I want to make a difference.
Even like just making something and having people go, wow, that's really interesting. It means the world.
It was just a really good environment to be in. It was real hands-on, and it was just something I really wanted to do.
I joined the construction trades to gain experience in the job I want in the future.
Everything that this class has taught me will account for my career in the future.
Before I came to this class, I was unemployed and Ms. Markley helped me get a job.
I'm going to use what I learned in manufacturing in order to better decide my career.
It gave me more knowledge on cars and gave me plans to go in the auto industry.
Massillon CTE works for me.
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 Works for me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
Massillon CTE works for me.